Yeah, hi, Lauren, Steve. We arrived here just about a half hour after that first alarm that you mentioned sounded. And over the course of our time here today, we've spoken with dozens of students and faculty members, learning their stories and how they're coping with this tragedy tonight. One of those students told us that she barricaded herself inside a bathroom in the student union along with several other students and waited for hours in the dark.
No one knew what was going on. First thing I did, I called my mom, told her I loved her just in case, because, you never know.
It's not how Bailey Hughes ever thought her time at UNC would begin.
I've only been here a week, like you come to college, getting away from your hometown, looking for something new, not for a tragedy like this to happen on a Monday. I had just got out of my classes.
The freshman from Williamston, North Carolina, was one of the thousands of students waiting in fear for hours Monday after a man gunned down a faculty member inside Caudill Laboratories in the heart of campus. Some of them seen jumping out of windows to get to safety. Bailey said she heard the alarm, sprinted into the student union bathroom, hit the lights, and huddled in a stall with 7 other people for hours.
Locked the doors, put all the book bags up against the doors. We're all at the end of the bathroom in the big stall. I know I had a girl praying over me, praying over us just for our safety and everything.
A few buildings away, Amina Machaswala was in class at Carroll Hall when the siren sounded.
The scariest part wasn't fearing for myself, but really not knowing what was going on or what we had to do next.
The transfer sophomore says shock quickly gave way to a somber understanding of exactly what was taking place outside their door.
You could feel in the room, the more and more we realized how real it was, we went from sitting there on our social media to barricading doors.
Tonight, FBI and local law enforcement continue to gather evidence inside the room where those shots rang out. A bullet hole still visible in the window. As the recovery process begins, Amina says she wants to put the ordeal behind her.
I just want to move on. I really just want to go back to my classes and not feel like it's something we live in, not feel like it's a world where we have to worry about something like that all the time.
The students are obviously processing this differently. Bailey, for example, told us she will carry what happened here today with her, at least in the short term. And we've already seen signs of the UNC community trying to support each other tonight, even if it's just through simple embraces and talking through exactly what happened today. But it is a reminder that we are still obviously very early in this process. We're live in Chapel Hill. Sean Coffey, ABC 11 Eyewitness News.
And you could see some activity there inside that chemistry lab. So maybe investigators still in there trying to piece together exactly what happened today. Sean Coffey, thank you.
Police tracked down the suspect about an hour and a half after the shooting in a neighborhood north of campus off MLK Boulevard. And tonight we're hearing from an eyewitness who saw that police activity right in front of his house.
Josh, he shared the video he shot with you earlier today.
Yeah, Lauren, we have pressed our law enforcement sources as well as about this investigation. We know that UNC-Chapel Hill Police, they are the lead agency. But as Sean mentioned, we've also seen the FBI around here helping with evidence collection. One of the big pieces of evidence in this investigation will be a car found in this new Venable parking lot at South Road and South Columbia Street. Whether that car belonged to the suspect, that is part of this investigation. Here's what else we know tonight. Cell phone video tonight shows the moment the suspect was handcuffed and taken into custody.
I got home from work. I didn't really know what to expect. All I see is this guy walking up the street.
Mario Vila couldn't help but document it all. This moment bringing an end to a chaotic afternoon in and around Chapel Hill.
He sat down, laid on the floor, and I saw the cop cars started walking around investigating.
Mario had just gotten home from work. Little did he know detectives were tracking someone through his neighborhood off MLK Boulevard north of campus. Police said this is the man responsible for shooting someone inside a building at UNC-Chapel Hill and causing an hours-long lockdown.
This doesn't happen in a typical day of UNC.
A 911 call came in after 1. An alert was sent to the student body. An emergency siren went off too. An hour and a half after the call, police found their man. He didn't release campus until after 4 because they wanted to ensure this was the right person. And this.
There were a couple of other calls about possible gunshots, so we had to ensure that the entire campus was safe. So we had a number of officers that were on the ground doing an entire sweep of that area, also searching all the adjacent buildings.
Brian James is the chief of UNC Police. He said it's helpful that the suspect is alive so they can work to uncover a motive.
I'm very sorry to be standing before you today in these circumstances. It's a day we trained for, but we hope it never comes.
Not a day Mario in this neighborhood hope they see again either.
My dog was barking out, so I had to, investigate. Being off work, I just wanted to eat my pasta, and then I just see this, I'm freaking out.
Certainly a sentiment shared around this UNC campus today. So the car found here at this new Venable parking lot, that is one piece of evidence. And then there is the gun that the suspect tossed at some point after committing that shooting right down the road. Steve, at this point, investigators have not located it. We'll keep you posted, of course.
All right.